I am Laurence Neufville, Associate Professor and Head for the School of Building and Land Management in the Faculty of the Built Environment, University of Technology, Jamaica. University of Technology has been involved in tertiary education in Jamaica for the last 60 years. Within the Faculty of the Built Environment, we offer a number of very technical, specialized courses in area related to the built environment. So we have essentially two schools within the Faculty of the Built Environment. The School of Building and Land Management, which I head, and the Caribbean School of Architecture. Within the Faculty of the Built Environment, we have a lot of technical courses from the surveying programs, land surveying, real estate management, urban and regional planning, and all of the construction engineering and management type programs and courses. And we believe that a four-year program, degree program, that is specifically deal with the mine and quarry will fit comfortably within this school. My interest in developing a course in mining and quarrying started from my invitation by the UNDP to attend a curriculum development workshop in Maputo, Mozambique. And that curriculum workshop was aptly entitled a curriculum sprint, where we spent about 3 days trying to develop various curricula that could speak to training persons in this particular area, mining and quarrying. So when I came back to Jamaica, I implemented my return to work plan, which we were all asked to develop in Maputo. And mine was a course in mining and restoration. And I implemented it, and it involved students from the University of Technology taking that courses. And also we had participants from the industry that paid to take this as a continuing professional development course of study. Prior to my being at UTech, I spent 20 years at the Ministry of Mining. And I found significantly be able to regulate the industry properly. I found it necessary and easier when we educate the stakeholders. And one of the things I actually found lacking, a significant gap I identified, was in the area of education and training. And I thought, now being at university, where my major goal is involved in training and education, I thought it was necessary to say, let us attack this particular sector, which is so significant to Jamaica in terms of its contribution to GDP. Let us get the professionals and the practitioners and the major players in the industry. Let us get them trained and educated in mining and quarrying. So at that point in time, we can now go about to properly regulate them, because we now know that they are able to execute what are the best practices in mining and quarrying. We ran one module, a short course for the industry players in the first semester of 2017. We had about 21 participants. About 30% of them came from the mining and quarrying sector. The majority of them were actually women. And these were women in management or owners of mining and quarrying operations. And we thought from that, the feedback we got is that more training was required, more specialized training, and training with a higher level of qualification. Most of the persons who participated in that short course would be able to matriculate in a fully fledged degree. And so, in consultation with the university, faculty and university management, I was given the go-ahead to develop a fully fledged degree program. So we applied for a grant from the UNDP ACP EU Development Minerals Program, and we received it. We were given an initial tranche, and we started the development of the proposal. So far, we have recruited the main consultant. She's Mrs. Anithia Jackson, and we also have recruited a lot of specialists to be able to work along with her to be able to develop the curriculum. So far, we have actually identified all the modules, all the 45 modules that we need for this 4-year program, which will total us about 121 credits. And so far that has been completed. We have identified all of these modules. We know what we want to deliver. We know which division within the school that this program will be placed. We have gotten the approval from the faculty board to go ahead with this continuous development. And so far we have 75% of the module descriptions written, and more work continues. At this point in time now, we are preparing the letter of intent to be able to send to the various approval committees within the university. It is now at what we call the faculty curriculum committee level for them to be able to review what we have actually done so far. In addition to that, We have actually done the market survey across the length and breadth of Jamaica, just trying to garner from the various stakeholders whether or not they'll be interested in participating in a program of this nature, and what are the things that they are actually interested in. You know what I mean? What are the main themes that they'll be interested in? That would help us now to determine how we skew the program. Do we skew it from a very technical engineering standpoint, or do we go towards a strictly management standpoint? So that information gave us what we required now to be able to put the market survey together and to actually feed into the further development of the curriculum. On completion of this 4-year degree, persons who graduate from this program will be able to work in mines and quarries now as professionals, mining and quarry managers or engineers, which is significantly lacking within our operation in Jamaica. And that should make a very big difference in terms of how this industry performs. How is it that we are able to execute the operation of this sector with all the best practice that we know? So we want to ensure that persons are appropriately qualified and qualify the highest level to return to their operations. And we expect this now to have a significant impact on the efficiency at which we extract these minerals, and whilst we are extracting these minerals, how we ensure that we have environmental sustainability. One of the biggest negatives and the drawback to mining and quarry in Jamaica is how it impacts on the landscape, and sometimes it doesn't present a good picture. What we want to ensure is that persons who take our program are sufficiently cognizant of most of the things that they actually need to do to ensure that they have a fully sustainable mining and quarrying sector in this Jamaica. And that is the kind of big bang that we want. That's the kind of impact that we actually want on the landscape of this country. So we are cognizant that that training is one of the areas within the mining and quarrying sector that we really need to address. We need training at all levels. And I'm very cognizant that there are other agencies who are actually gearing up to get involved in this kind of training. The University of Technology is a tertiary institution, and we are here to train professionals to get in at the higher level. But we also want to support all the other community colleges or the other institutions that are actually training some of the practitioners and the technicians. That is not our forte. We want to stay in our lane and to be able to train professionals. But we'll offer support to all the other institutions and agents which provide training at other levels, including the HEART NTA. But we wanted us to use the opportunity also to be able to say a special thank you to the ACP EU/UNDP Development Mineral Program for providing the kind of support that we need to be able to implement these training activities in Jamaica.